Hey friends, welcome to the vid. In this vid, I'm going to talk about one of the biggest things stopping you from recovering from DPDR. You are going to be very, very surprised at what this thing is. And as soon as you know what it is, you're going to be able to stop doing it to actually give you some progress with your recovery so you can actually get out of this and get back to your life without any symptoms. And if you are new to the channel, then welcome. My name is Dan and I help people recover from DPDR using coaching and also the Freedom course. If you are interested in getting help, then go check out the links in the pinned comment and the description. And if you are a subscriber, then welcome back. If you're not familiar with my story, I also suffered from DPDR and anxiety, and it was horrible. The symptoms that I had were brain fog. I had this weird sort of tingling in my arms whenever I went to sleep. I almost had panic attacks. I was extremely nervous. I had breathlessness. And also I had chronic DPDR 24/7. Needless to say, it wasn't a fun experience at all. In fact, it was really, really awful. But look, I did manage to get through it and I did manage to get to the other side. And now I live just a normal life without any symptoms whatsoever, and it doesn't bother me. And also it doesn't bother me talking about it, and it doesn't bother me helping other people. In fact, I really love helping people to recover. But one of the things that I discovered when I was going through my recovery, particularly right on at the beginning, is something that happened to me. And it's also something that basically happens to everyone that I speak to, because everyone does this same thing because everyone thinks that this is a good idea. One of the first things that you do when you're in this is you start to research, and you do this for a few reasons. You want to know what's actually going on with you. You want to know if other people have this as well, and you want to know if it's possible to recover. This is where the problem starts to happen, and it happened to me and it's happening to you, and basically it happens to everybody that goes through this, absolutely everyone, in that you read about how to recover and you try some of the stuff. Maybe you get a little bit better, maybe you stay the same, maybe nothing happens. Maybe after a week or two, you think, well, this isn't working. So then you do a little bit more research and think, oh, well, maybe I should try something else. And then you do find something that begins to work for you. And perhaps you do get a little bit better. But then you maybe have a setback or you plateau and you don't get any better. And then you start to think again, well, what is it? What is this elusive secret to recovery that everyone else seems to have, but not me? And so what happens during this time is that sort of panic and that thought in the back of your mind of, well, what if I don't recover? What if that person who said that they had DPDR for 30 years, what if that's me? And you start to worry about it. It starts to build and build. So you get more frantic and you start looking at more stuff. Perhaps you start actually reaching out to people and trying to get help that way. But what you're finding is that instead of actually looking at recovery, you're starting to get addicted to researching. And before you know it, all your life seems to consist of is anxiety, crippling symptoms, and researching, trying to always find the answer and trying to get reassurance. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, well, if I don't research, then how am I going to know the answers? If I don't research, how am I going to get that reassurance? If I don't research, then how am I going to get out of this mess that I'm in? Because I just want my life to get back to how it was. But ultimately, you're not getting further along. And here's the thing that you need to realize is that recovery is a combinational approach. There is no one single thing that you can do. It's a collection of all these little things. And the reason it's a collection of all these little things is because anxiety is a collection of all these little things. All these little things have happened and they've built up over time. And now one of the things you've added to it is that constant need for reassurance and that worry in the back of your mind that what if you don't recover? That's a little part of the anxiety food that you've given it. And the reason that it's a combinational approach to recover from anxiety and DPDR is because you need to look at all these little things that you're not doing correctly and then correct them all one by one. And if you don't want to research and you just want all the information for you all in one place, then check out the Freedom course, because that's exactly why I built the course, and that's exactly why it's helping so many people so quickly right now. But something that you can do in the meantime is look at what is working for you and build upon that. Look at what's not working for you and eliminate that. Stop trying to find the answers. You've already researched it 100 times and you're getting the same answers. So stop researching and start to implement the stuff that is going on. And once you stick to those things, once you start to change your habits, once you start to change your thinking patterns, that is all the stuff which is denying anxiety the food that it needs to survive. and you can get there. It's totally within you. You have to be brave, you have to be strong, and you have to keep going no matter what. My friends, I hope this video has been useful to you, and if you do want a free call with me to chat about your recovery, then you can book a free discovery call. The link is in a pinned comment and the description, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.